Good morning, Tony and Rose Kitchen. Today I want to do something special. I want to do vanilla slice, but not with the puff pastry, with a sponge, special sponge. I'll give you the recipe and I'll explain very slowly. First of all, I got a dish like that, low, because this is not a big sponge. Put a bit of margarine or oil, whatever, and put the baking paper. So leave it there, that's one. So what I'm going to do here, onto the mixer, I'm going to put 3 eggs, 700 gram, 3 eggs, full eggs, okay? That's 3, that's 1. Do it slowly for you. That's 3, okay, 3, 2 and that's 3. So there's 3 eggs. And then when you bake it, you heat the oven, put it on 180 Celsius and bake it for about 20-25 minutes, but you always check. So that's done. So I've got 3 eggs in here, okay? Now I got the sugar, and I got the custard sugar, which is more fine. So I put 3 eggs, I put 6 tablespoons of sugar, like that, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, okay? So what I do, I mix the sugar and the eggs first for about 2 minutes. Once I mix them, there you are, okay? I put 100 ml of oil, which is this yellow. I put a bit of yellow there for the sponge. These are 50 ml, so you gotta put 2 of them. If you haven't got them, you weigh the milk, okay? 100 ml. 100 ml of oil and 100 ml of milk. Two of these, which they are 50 ml each, okay? And 2 of the oil. 100 ml of oil, 100 ml of milk. That's all. Then you put 10 tablespoons self-rising flour. Sift them, please. Sift them, it's best. Okay, so you give them a bit of air. And I put about a tablespoon as well with the self-rising baking powder. I put 1 tablespoon with the baking powder, flat. That's all, it puff them up more, okay? And then you bake it on 180 Celsius for about 20-25 minutes. So there we go. So I got the 6 tablespoons of sugar in the mixer, okay? If you haven't got a mixer, you have to beat it hard with your hand. And 3 eggs and some color. So I'm gonna mix this for about 2 minutes, okay? On fast. Keep mixing, all right? salt. Okay. One tablespoon of vanilla essence. Everything in the mixer. Write it down, please. Okay, now I'm gonna mix 10 ml of milk with the egg and the sugar and everything. Everything together, this one. That's 50 ml. That's 100 ml. That's milk. Okay. And now we need to do the oil. So I'm mixing everything at the moment. So I'm gonna put 100 ml of any kind of oil. Okay, that's up to you. Any kind of oil. There you are. It's 50. 50, and that's 100. Okay? You got one of these, the color bottle, keep one, because you can measure exactly what they need to do. That's 100. So 100 ml of milk and 100 ml of oil. 6 tablespoons of sugar. Okay? 3 eggs. Okay. You got 10 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder with the self-rising flour, just the same. So why I'm mixing slowly now, I'm throwing the flour, as you can see. I don't know if you can see me, but there you are, look. Slowly, slowly throw the flour and let it mix, okay? Let it mix. There you are, okay? To make the sponge. Because once you do, you can do it with puff pastry, all right? But I want to do it with the sponge. It's much softer, nice to cut. But the vanilla, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, so you got the recipe, okay? Hope you write it down, because I only like to write it once. I don't like write recipe, because then I write about 100 or 1,000. Because I've got so many people. So do it a bit soft. Okay, here we go. Work for about a minute. Make sure you scrape the sides, please. Okay. Okay, mix it properly. Lift up the machine. Clean this one up, the beater. Okay, now what you do, now I show you, because you don't want to cut the air out of it really. So what you do now is you grab it and go from the bottom to mix up all the flour, okay? Make sure you scrub the side first, okay? And then you go from the bottom to the top, like that. Just fold it. Not too much, because you don't want to kill the air, okay? So make sure that all the flour is gone, you know? No lumps and things like that, okay? So I put the oven on now to heat it up for about 15 minutes. Then I put it on 180 Celsius, okay? There you are, it's done, look, beautiful. Okay, now, here comes the big job now. I hope it works, because I done many sponges, but I done a Maltese sponges, like I used to do Malta, with butter, with eggs, you know, self-rising flour, but this one is different. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pour it into the dish, as you can see here, okay? I'm gonna pour it into the dish, all of it. Okay, I put some color, that's why it's yellow. I love it, you know, it's nice. There you are, one belong. I'm getting there, okay? I'm getting there. It might puff up a lot, but it doesn't matter, you know? And then once you cook it, you let it cool, please. Okay, you let it cool. And once it's cool, you cut it in half. Cut it in square, okay? And then you have the top and the bottom as well, all right? It's fair enough, there you are. You don't have to put too much, you know? It's good enough that you put enough, that's all. So what you do, like that. It's not so hard to do. Just patient, love, patient, and respect. Respect your food, love your food, and patience. There you are, it's done now. So what I do now, first of all, I got a lot of dishes to clean. I do this, like that, to get the air out. Okay, and level it. Make sure you level it, if possible, as much as you can level it, okay? So you don't have one high, one low. So just level it, that's all. That's it. See? Beautiful, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful? It tastes wonderful raw. Imagine when you cook it. So tap it a few times, please. Okay, tap it a few times. Shake it a bit like that. And Bob is your uncle. So I'm gonna do sponge. Now, for you to do the cream, I buy ready vanilla custard ready, but this is you cannot buy from the shop. We buy it from the factory. But I can give you a recipe for the vanilla custard. It's not that hard. Eggs, cornstarch, flour, sugar, milk. Eggs, sugar, flour, cornstarch, milk, and vanilla essence. That's all. Okay? Well, I've got 10 minutes nearly. So this is what I did with the sponge, and then I'll do the custard. I show you how the custard I do it with the milk, not with the water. Always with the milk. And this is a special custard powder, but unfortunately you cannot buy it from the shop. Okay? I tell my daughter, because my daughter, she's got a pizza party factory shop, and I've been telling her to sell it, but I don't know if they want to sell it. It's very dear, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You save a lot of, all you do is this powder is you mix it with milk. That's all you do. or with water, two of them. But I mix it with milk because it tastes better. God bless you, Tony and Rose Kitchen. God bless you all, my friends.